Hi, my name is John, and today we'll be reading Chapter 16 of The Year of the Dog.
Hi, my name is Logan.
We knew the end of the school year was coming when Miss Malone announced that there were sign-ups for the school play. This year, she told our grade we are going to put on a musical play, The Wizard of Oz. You can choose to be in the orchestra or the choir, or you can try out for one of the parts. The Wizard of Oz. I love the movie and the book. Right away I knew I was going to try out for Dorothy, since I looked like I wasn't going to be a scientist when I grew up. I won't mind being a rich movie star. This could be my chance to see if I had talent as an actress. Melody and I looked at the sign-up sheet. I'm signing up for the orchestra, Melody told me. You're not going to try out for Dorothy? I said. I am. I'm not going to sing in front of all those people, Melody said, looking at the list beside everyone wants to be Dorothy. That was true. The list for Dorothy was very long. Almost all the girls in our grade had signed up. I made the list even longer. That whole week I practiced being Dorothy in class. I drew pictures of Dorothy in her checkered saying somewhere over the rainbow. I practiced singing every day after school, after dinner, in the bathroom, and before bed. Why can't you sing somewhere else? Lisa groaned. Anywhere but here. I wasn't the only one singing, though. On the day of the audition, it seemed like every girl was singing. You could hear somewhere over the rainbow on the bus, in the girls' bathroom, and on the playground. I'm going to play on the swings, Melody said, covering her ears. I'm sick of that song. I kept singing with other girls. We all crowded together like a flock of exhausted crowds. Even while we sang, all of us were wondering the same thing: who would get the part, who was going to be Dorothy. The thought was thrilling and delicious at the same time.
Do you think I could be Dorothy? I asked Becky. Becky looked at me in shock. You can't be Dorothy, she said. Dorothy's not Chinese. Suddenly, the world went silent, like a melting icicle. My dream of being Dorothy fell and shattered on the ground. I felt like a dirty puddle after the rain. All the girls continued singing, but I didn't hear them. Becky was right. Dorothy wasn't Chinese. I was so dumb. How could I have even thought about being Dorothy? I'd never get chosen. It was stupid to even try. When Miss Malone called my name at the audition, I shook my head. Are you sure? She asked. I nodded, and Miss Malone called on the next girl. The next day, a list was posted with other parts. I was a Munchkin, and Emma Richards was Dorothy. Emma had brown hair and that curled at the ends and blue eyes. When she wore the blue checkered dress, she looked just like Dorothy. How come Chinese people are never important? I asked Melody. What do you mean? She said. We're important. No, we're not, I said. You ever see a Chinese person in the movies or in a play or book? No one Chinese is important. There are Chinese movie stars, Melody said, and the woman that does the news is Chinese. Not a lot, though, I said. And there are none in books. Whenever we do a school play, it's always from books and not from one of the characters are Chinese. We did Cinderella, Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland. Nobody in books is Chinese. There must be, Melody said. Just because the school hasn't done a play about a Chinese person doesn't mean there aren't any. I doubt it, I said. I bet there aren't any. Melody and I went to the library and asked for a Chinese book. We looked at the book, The 7 Chinese Brothers. See, Melody said, Chinese people. Those aren't real Chinese people, though, I said. Your brother doesn't have a ponytail. It's not supposed to be real, Melody said. Who can swallow the ocean like they do in the book? But I wanted a real Chinese person book, I complained. One with people like us, Chinese Americans. You're just being picky, Melody said. Go write your own then. Okay, I said, suddenly remembering the book contest. I will. The key word is wizard.